Hi, beautiful people. Today we're going to be making a jumpsuit short. To start with, you're going to be marking out the length of your desired short. You want it to be on your knee, you want it to be longer or so, but mine it won't reach my knee. So 18 inches is okay for me. Then I'll proceed in marking out my hip line, and that is 9 inches. So sorry, I'm using a pen. The chalk is not showing at all. That's why I'm using a pen. I hope you see it. I'm trying my best just to make it clear enough. Then from your hip line, you're going to be adding 2.5 to your crotch to get your crotch line, and that is 11.5 inches. And that is what I'm marking out now. Lovely people, if you find this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and share. I hope we all know what a crotch line means. Then I'm showing you my waist, my hip, and the crotch line. Then I proceeded in marking out my waist measurement because it's going to be having elastic. Then I made it equal with my hip measurement. Then I'll be putting my laps measurement on that. I used 15 inches. I want it to be as wide as possible. Then I'm trying to draw my crotch line, joining it to my hip and my waist. And I'm going to be cutting out that now. I'm trying to show you 30 inches is actually enough for a female, but for a male I think it's 15, but for a female 13 inches is okay. You can add one more inches for ease, but mine 13 inches is okay. Then for the down part I just mark 15, then I join it together. Then I'm going to be cutting out that now. The wideness of my pant is 15, that's what I mean. Then I actually cut out two pieces of the same sizes before I started cutting the first one. So I'll just place it on each other. I'll cut out the crotch. Then as for the back, there's no need for you to add any allowance. Since it is a free jumpsuit, you don't need to add any allowance. So just cut it the same way. And I'm trying to show you that I sewed. There's no need for you to cut it out because it's a wide jumpsuit and a wide leg. So I will just join it. Sew it there, sew the other one there, and join it together. And that is done. For the upper part, I minus 4 inches because it's a off shoulder. So I minus 4 inches from my actual length. Then I mark out 16. And eventually I'll be marking out 12. I hope you get that. Because it's a off shoulder, I'm going to be removing 4 inches upward. Then the remaining measurement, I'll be marking that now. Then I'm going to cut. I'll be adding a rope inside the upper part, so it will gives it a little bit of gathers. So that is why I'm using 8 inches for the wideness of the neckline. So I come down with 10 inches to measure up my bust measurement, and I figure out that it's a wide jumpsuit. It's a wide chest, wide leg, everything. So I don't need to make it smart. So I just cut it out like that. You can see what I mean by gathering it together. I'm going to add a rope to that will make it gather together. Then I notch the center. That notching is actually important. And I'm going to be cutting out the rope I'll be using in piping terms, the one I'll be putting elastic in, because it's a backless jumpsuit. There will be a two elastic at the back. So this the one I'm cutting will stand for that. If you want to watch the sewing tutorial of how I actually get this into places, make sure you watch out for the part 2. Thanks for watching. Give it a like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.